Welcome to the show title pending.
Oh my god.
Hey, you wanted me to start
Why are we
it.
doing a countdown, then the audio sync, and then going live?
That was his setup.
Well, we never clapped, and Jeremy's on the board today, and like he's like, "Where's the clap?" I'm like, "Oh shit, we gotta sync it."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That seemed like a good time for
and
Nate.
then like I had this all planned out, and then the clap came, I was like, oh,
It's nice to know you're so focused
It was
there,
so
Jason.
like,
I am.
welcome.
Welcome back. We're here.
Yeah.
I'm Jason.
For better or worse.
Hey, everybody, I'm Bravo.
What up is back?
How we doing? This is Chris.
I mean, we doing.
That's Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
Yay!
And there's Kevin in the back on the computer mixing up the music. Hopefully.
Awesome.
That'll happen.
Kevin's
What a
just
great
like,
way to start this episode. We have no idea what we're doing.
Yep. Show title pending. We still don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot the logo.
Jesus
that's
Christ,
right.
Jason.
Is there gonna be like a
slogan.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just a imagination.
No, we're supposed to
still
open
don't
up. We're supposed to open up. We're supposed to.
know. You're fucking.
Yeah.
I would love it if like all of us could just like look up and in the dream space there's a little thought bubble with the show title pending. We're like, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
And it's just a fucking monkey clapping with the symbol.
Butterfly in the sky.
Trademark. We can't do it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
LeVar
that's
Burton,
true.
thank you for your.
Yeah.
Wait,
Your
is this
work.
so trademark if the show's off there?
Not if we play the DMX version.
Then DMX comes after us from the grave.
So we've got a little bit of a different arrangement today.
Oh,
Here we
God.
have Chris.
You know what that? I know Chris is here.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You see, we replaced
The
Pablo.
not audio guy.
The not.
Not
The
audio.
not.
So I am not in my element today.
The
As
Nadio.
you noticed, Pablo is not here today because apparently he had commitments.
We gave him the boot.
And he actually missed the one day breakfast was served today.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
my
He made
God,
his breakfast.
so
I made the group breakfast,
Yeah.
and Kevin pointed out, he's like, "Man, it's gonna suck. Pablo's gonna be the only
I
one
know.
missing out."
Dude, when
Yeah.
Paulo comes, give him like a banana.
There you go. No, we had orange
that-
juice. We
yeah.
had breakfast sandwiches that Bravo made. We
Yeah,
have the
Panduces?
yeah.
Panduces, yeah,
the
con
Like a
Yes.
banana with a Star Wagon sticker on it.
Yes.
Jesus. Okay,
Oh,
so.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, the air AC's on.
Sorry,
so-
it's one of those days in California where it just sucks.
Yeah.
And again, with the patronage from all our patrons out there and future patrons, patrons,
Patron.
you guys can help us
I
get
feel
one
it's
step
the
closer for us to actually have an office where we can actually have a studio and film this in. For now, we're just doing it here at me and Kevin's apartments, or Kevin.
Dude,
and
wouldn't that
I's
suck if the office is hotter?
apartment. Dude,
The office made it worse.
Oh no. At least you know
I
here
got
the
it at a
AC
good
does
price
work
on
now.
a budget.
I don't-
Only to find out. We're like,
fucking alley.
no insulation, just
Dude, it still has
like ass.
It still has asbestos.
Oh, gosh.
the previous tenant is still there.
Oh no, they're like typing in the background.
They're like, "What are you doing here? You're gonna move in a month." Yeah, we're gonna get
Ghostbusters, how
ready.
can I help you?
Excuse me.
Dude, speaking of just bootleg shit, so I was telling you guys, and I think I messaged it on the Instagram post at night. I was coming back from work. Now I drive like this old 2001 Honda CR-V, which actually got its catalytic converter stripped one time, which is just fucking
California
yeah, pretty much. Fuck off. And so I was driving home from Santa Monica. And it's like around like 11:45 at night or something like that. And usually I'm very aware at night because you never know when fucking traffic might hit or someone might just rush into you. Chris?
I'm gonna hide now.
The reason why you're here is just
We'll put a pin on that later.
Ability.
And I was on the fast lane, right? And my car can't go up that goddamn hill into the valley. So I'm like, all right, usually if I'm on the fast lane, I see people behind me speeding up, I move to the right, to make way for them. So I'm on it, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm seeing this guy really speed up very abnormally. So I'm like, all right, let me switch to the right. And then he switched. And I'm like, what the fuck? The rest of the lane is open. Okay, let me switch one more time. And sure enough, he followed me. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, my heart kind of like started beating a little faster.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right.
I mean that's me every day.
So
But
I was like, so this is how we're going to do it. Now, I think you might appreciate this, Chris, that I did a somewhat like amateur kind of like car chase in the freeway at night where like there was a semi that like happened to pass me. I kind of hit the brakes and he hit the brakes as well. And I went up behind the semi, immediately accelerated to kind of hide behind it, hopefully, he wouldn't, come up behind me. And just as I was about to turn off into another exit and, go on the streets home, another car sped by me and kind of like, I want to take the exit, so he wouldn't let me go in. I get off like around 2 exits from where I usually get off. This guy's fucking like, okay, something's like, what the fuck could they be after? Why are they did they follow me from work? Like, I can't lead them back home and shit. So I get off on like 2 exits before on a completely different off ramp, and I make a right. And I think Jeremy, you put on the Instagram like make 4 rights or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kids, remember that shit because I did not. I'm like, fuck, how do I lose them? How do I make sure? So I make a right and then make another right, and it's like a long stretch of pathway that's following the freeway. And I decide to stop by our old apartment, Kevin. And I just stopped there, just off a little bit of the street. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just fucking crazy. I just want to be sure. This guy passes by me. And I fucking hate that I wasn't able to turn to see who it was. And this is where I know something was up. That after he passes me, he makes a U-turn on the far side, left side of the street, parks, turns off his lights. Just almost immediately. And I could tell the car is still running because I see the exhaust in the back. And so I'm like, okay, I wait there 10 seconds. I look like I'm talking to somebody, like pretending while keeping my eye on him. And then I just fucking floor it. And then I see this fucking guy turn on his light, turn right behind me, and I stop right before I get to the stoplight, like a few streets down. And that's when I'm like, fuck it, I want to see who the fuck this guy is. And I turn over, his lights are in my way, but you could probably see my face. And I look at him like, I know you're fucking following me, dude. What do you want? And lucky enough, there was a cop right by the Taco Bell, there on the corner. And I look at him, and he stops. And I mean, the popo saved my ass that day. Yeah. That I accelerate, the light turns green, and this guy, I'm like, go ahead, make a turn, motherfucker. One quick right turn, and I got the police with me. And I think he may have seen the police, where he immediately just makes a right into the other street and just drives off. Mind you, I went just circling around the other streets just to lose him, but I was like, come on, man, what the fuck you want from me, dog? The catalytic converter I got is like a third party, man. It's trash. But yeah, that's what happened to me this past few weeks.
Dang.
Exciting.
Hey, Jason, a quick edit note. I don't know if Bravo said any like specific street names on there. But
I did not.
Okay, cool. Please, if any sort of identifiers though, please be sure to bleep it out. People are already seeing how I live. I don't want them to see where I live.
That's fair.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong, Kevin. I made sure to bleep out or like not to mention anything. But
I'm gonna put every street.
You're gonna want to get off this way.
The pin is just like
on the cross street, E40 Wallaby Way.
1, 2, 3 Fake Street. Oh my God, we found it.
Listen, I've been coming here for like over a year, and I still don't even know the address. So I just kind
muscle
of
memory.
like, I'm like, I know it's somewhere in this area. Oh, hey, I'm here again.
Oh, they changed the tree.
It's gone.
Oh my God, we found it meme you just said. Oh my God, we found it. Mambo number 6.
Oh man, that's crazy though. Like there's a lot of creeps out here, like on the streets, on the webs. I mean, which for today, I am not wearing socks or shoes, and I decided to hide my feet because I was thinking. While we were choosing our seating arrangement, that I was like, there are people that will pay good money for the feets. So I should probably hide the product until we get that, figured out.
You gotta be able to monetize it. Gotta talk to the bank. Make sure how do we get it streaming.
You
don't get no freebies.
We're not saying our subscribers would do this, but I'm pretty sure one of you would look at her feet and go.
I mean, last time we were talking.
Oh my God.
Just from the bottom.
Don't shake your head, Kevin. Don't kink shame people.
Listen. I'm not saying my feet are like the highest quality, but I do recognize value. even now, I was.
She is truly a strong, competitive businbusinesswoman.
Listen,
I, Kevin, am staying off camera for this conversation.
Don't worry, guys. We'll edit a picture of Kevin right here.
Because this is something that's come up quite a few times in just random conversations. Because
people licking your feet.
No, but just like
what kind of conversations are you having?
No, not like
dominatrix kind.
OnlyFeets in general. We were talking. Me and my boyfriend were talking about like, oh man, I'm gonna bring my dog to come live with me now. Rent it might affect the rent or like just dog expenses, what all this. And then I was like, well, there is always the foot foot market. Not mine, but maybe Roxy's. You know, so we can just do little like with their little paws, their little like hairy.
You know,
feet.
there is somebody
There's some dog out there going.
who like
Dog lovers.
who literally go into heat probably looking at dogs.
I mean,
Which I also am like, I can't do that to my baby, but at the same time,
mama's got to eat.
Gas is high.
Hey, just starting
gas
only
is
dogs
getting
account.
pretty high.
Only
Joe.
dogs.
There you go.
I mean, look, one could say anybody can fetishize fucking anything.
No, that's true.
I'm like, this is where Pablo says, "Do you want to only dogs?"
You gotta deliver, man. You're on policy.
Only pets? I don't know. Oh my gosh, yeah.
my
That's a whole secret life of pets that they
putting-
weren't expecting.
Not putting a pin on fetishes. So like, all right. So obviously here in California, you can't have like certain types of pets or animals as pets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like Roxy being a dog. What would be the kind of pet you guys would like to have,
That
even
would-
if it was legal?
Illegal.
Legal or illegal? Like you would like
Illegal.
It could be any.
any.
So I'm still not clear on.
And how would you survive it?
Well, I'm still not clear if are foxes illegal to have as
like a
certain
pets?
states.
Because okay, because I know that there are accounts
and
where
they
they're
have
just like
to be domesticated foxes that are bred.
Yeah.
And even then, I've heard
They're
they're still a
not
pain
really.
in the ass.
Yeah.
To like,
I know they pee all over the place. So
not
I'm
only
like,
that, they're like, they I think they have like, like they cannot just stay still for a minute.
have to be like,
they have to like, where's everything? Where's
High
everything?
energy.
Yeah, they're
high
super high
energy.
energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They-
Like
they
take
make-
the highest energy dog and like multiply it.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I'll rethink my answer, but I do like
It's-
foxes.
It's just the bigger
It says
chihuahua at that point.
it says pet foxes are legal in up to 15 states, but not in California.
But not yours.
I would
And we
pick a
won't tell
gorilla.
you which ones.
I pick a silverback.
You're gonna fucking share a house with a silverback.
Dude, have you seen some rats that just sit there, just eat? So now imagine him on the couch with some TV.
I mean, that's just
And I
a
just sit
bro.
there
That's
with him?
like.
But then you make
That's
eye
not a
contact
pet.
with him accidentally and he
He's like,
fucks
yo,
you
yo,
up.
feed me.
That's a gold mine for content creating.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
like really think about it. Like we're both watching like I don't know like reruns of Three's Companies and like I hand him like some lettuce. At first he wants to punch me, but he's like, "That's a really good ball of lettuce," and he starts eating it.
And when his fucking gorilla teeth just one mouth.
And then like I have like Doritos, and then like here,
That's amazing.
that's
I'm
just,
gonna get him addicted to Doritos.
dude. We'll use that couch. And like his ass is like nice.
What are
and
you gonna
dented
call
up.
him? George?
Nah, I call him Joe.
Joe. Yes, Joe the bro. Well, that's like.
No, I think I know who you
He knows
We
exactly
have
who
a
I'm-
friend named Joe.
Oh. Okay.
And, like,
Yes,
once in a
we're
while-
talking
we do have
about
a-
you, John.
Once in a while, I just give him a bath. That's it.
So, all right, so real quick, we'll get back to
I'll use like Head and Shoulders on him. Kick head.
He's like,
You're
Jesus.
wait. Why are you imagining that he has dandruff? Oh, okay.
Come on, you're telling me that thing in the wild doesn't have dandruff? He literally spends all day catching flies. And
comes out of the waterfall just.
yeah. I make his silver on his back even more shiny.
Oh my.
You spray.
Is that what the silver is? It's
Yeah,
just
that's 'cause the
dandruff.
silver, no, the silver.
just-
the sil- I think the silver on his back is supposed to be like for mating. Shows like his dominance.
Oh.
Oh.
Make sure you give him gorilla snap.
I'm a shiny boy.
It likes
So you
the
can
back
clap
shots.
those monkey cheeks.
Monkey.
I love gorillas. Gorillas are awesome.
Oh yeah, no,
They're like one of my favorite animals. I like how they fight too. They like close their fists like humans and.
But I like how they run away too when they're like, nope, nope, nope.
Yeah.
They're like, I think it's when they're like in a small enclosure, they go on all fours.
Yeah.
But when they're like,
Dude, they start running away like that. No.
How can you not love a
There you
gorilla?
go, a reenactment of a silverback runner. Good job, Bravo. Those
Yeah.
acting classes are
those
great.
years of acting.
Yeah. Is that from the
Just
mocap?
spreading-
Okay, yeah,
like
but-
seeing your
Yeah.
range.
So
you know?
okay, so real
Yeah.
quick, these are the pets that are illegal in California: raccoons, skunks, alligators, lemurs, zebras, certain venomous reptiles, prairie dogs, wolf hybrids, big cats such as bobcats, servals, and cheetahs, and ferrets.
But that means that someone has tried.
I feel
someone
like I've
has
seen all
already
those
tried.
at the studio we used to work at.
Thankfully, we've never had to deal with skunks.
No, not skunks.
I would be like,
Well,
fuck.
I saw a post that was like the forbidden cats was raccoon, skunk, fox, red panda, and a skunk. Yeah, the forbidden cats.
You could technically have a skunk if you remove the gland.
the gland. Yeah.
But then it's like, why would you do that to the animal? Like, it's its only
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna have it in your
Yeah.
home, you're the defense.
Yeah, you give it a strap and you send it on the street.
Listen, if it's gonna be in California, it's gotta get its license.
Like, here's the thing, like, if I'm gonna have an animal, I want it to be more exotic. That's why I chose the gorilla. Like,
Yeah.
if you really had a choice to domesticate something, which I don't think you should for wild animals, but if you had the choice, I'd pick something like cool, like a gorilla or a lion.
Oh, okay.
Or a gazelle.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm still thinking
We're like,
you're gonna take your gorilla out to a walk at the fucking park and shit.
But we're not even gonna walk. We're just gonna like drive. I'll teach him to drive.
Oh, have you seen the orangutan who's like,
it's like this cruising. Dude, he'll be like that. I was like, here, it's like your turn to drive.
Oh my
I'll pay
God.
for gas.
I'm taking a nap.
the cop pulls him over, so sir, you know how fast? Oh.
He just like he does that thing with his lip and like spits it.
Drives off.
There you go.
They're like, dispatch,
Driving
what happened? He's
orangutan.
like, hey man, I was gonna pull over this guy, but it's a fucking silverback. What do you mean?
Then like we
It's
go
a
to like
gorilla.
we go to like a bar. He like gets like a cup of water, and I have whiskey. I'm all drunk. He holds me back from a fight.
He carries you out like.
Dude, he'd be awesome.
I'm imagining that the gorilla has a hat that like matches yours.
Probably.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no, I want him to have like a top hat and a.
yes, a top hat and like the little like carnation like right here.
Aw.
It's just like,
Should that be the Onlyfeets mascot?
He gets the king's bed. I get like a full.
you're on the couch.
That would get, like, I think the gorilla would be fun. Granted, he'll probably kick my ass if we get in a fight.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like you're not supposed to make eye contact.
Yeah, you're not supposed
Yeah.
to. They'll fuck you up.
Oh, yeah.
That's a sign of like, are you challenging me? I'm
Yeah,
like,
say
no.
animals and eye contact. That is like not a thing. That's the disrespect. They're like, mm-mm.
But catch a fade.
I mean, we kind
I
of.
mean,
what
you
does
know,
kid say?
That's
Catch
kind
the
of
smoke.
that's anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like you're at the market, you're like
Yeah.
just doing shopping, looking at Ragu, and then just someone just staring at you. What the fuck's your problem?
Well,
The eye doctor. Look at me. You want to start some shit? Dog?
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude, your cataract's getting out of hand.
you're like, no. You have a disease, sir.
So you are blind. What?
You are blind. All
So
right,
it'd be
let's
awesome,
go.
Like, he goes, gets the mail,
The gorilla
yeah,
gets
and
the
he
mail?
has like Jordan slides,
I'm liking this.
and he does that little walk.
the wardrobe. That's what's doing it. Oh my god.
Right there.
Guys, I know this is probably I shouldn't.
Dude, no,
I don't want to invite them. No, real quick. You guys send us like little clips of that gorilla walk, but I know one of you motherfuckers is gonna send us that clip of those two gorillas having sex. Please don't.
Oh no.
That happened to a streamer I saw.
Well, it's definitely gonna happen now.
Yeah,
that
oh,
you
no, I'm
mention
just
it.
putting it out there. I'm like, be aware, guys. Because
no,
you know, you're doing
like,
social
think about
media
this
now.
way, too.
Be aware.
Like think about it this way, like let's say I have like an avocado tree, okay, and I need some avocados. Like, yo,
Where's
Joe,
this
get
going?
up there. And then like he sees like the squirrels, he just grab my tail and throws it.
Oh, like that raccoon.
He's like, there you go. See, 2 problems been solved. I got my avocados and he got rid of the guy eating my avocados.
I think Joe wouldn't even climb it. He just go up to the trunk and just punch it and everything we
Just like headbutts the tree. Okay. So
I
I
think
think
the only
we-
problem is I have to clean up his shit,
yeah.
and that's not no dog
You
turd.
can train
Well,
him.
I was gonna say, could you teach him to use
Yeah,
the restroom?
toilet.
Yeah, and
You
he's
probably
just
you
like,
gotta upgrade that toilet.
First
Flush.
of all,
a bidet.
have you seen gorilla shit? It ain't like human shit. Where it's just
Then you teach him to
hopefully-
flush as it's going.
When have you seen gorilla shit? Hold on, rewind.
I had an anthropology class.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I was
And
like, where you
I-
been
I
hanging
went to
out,
the
man?
Hello,
I
class.
saw it.
Today we'll be talking about gorilla shit.
Hey man, when you
Jay's
study
been
an
hanging
animal-
out with these people talking about.
I went to the zoo and I saw the gorilla take a shit. I'm like, man, that ain't going down the toilet.
You with your binoculars? Science.
Have you ever seen like a chocolate mousse pie?
Yeah, and that's where the Discovery Channel's like, beautiful, like majesty, nature at work. Like, stop.
You're forgetting
Gorilla
the Snoop
shit.
Dogg version.
Did you? Oh, they're ganging up on it. It was, I think it was like the was it like the ferrets? Oh no, what the ferrets? What the hell are those like water rats?
Are you talking about beavers?
Not beavers.
Otters?
Not otters. No. Wait a minute, what the hell are
Okay,
they
so,
called?
so let's rewind.
Ferrets?
It's mammalian.
Are they
It's got
ferrets?
fur.
I'm not sure.
There's an episode because it was trying. It might be otters. It might be otters because it was a crocodile trying to eat one of them, and then they all ganged up on it, and the crocodile got punked.
Oh my gosh.
And then Snoop Dogg's like, "Oh, they're punking his ass," and then like they start like taunting, like, yeah, he's like, "Yeah, we them boy."
Oh well, you know.
But like, dude, there was like 12 of them, and they punked the crocodile, and the crocodile backed off.
Well, good.
Numbers,
Serves
man.
them right.
Yeah, the
Serves them
numbers.
It's all the numbers game.
right. Okay, so Chris,
numbers,
what
Jason.
would be your
Oh
pet
my
then?
gosh, what would I? I'm a Californian. I need an anteater. I am so tired of like the littlest
I didn't know that was the
breadcrumb.
default.
I come home and there's just ants all over that shit.
Yeah.
And like it's like I feel like I got the house all patched up. I spray in advance and get that ortho from Home
If you were a
Depot.
Power Ranger, you'd be the anteater.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Anteater. Jeremy. So
Okay,
no,
so-
it would be because I'm just
There was no
I'm
build
tired
up,
of, like,
nothing. He just
ants.
wait.
Yeah.
Anteater. Carry on.
Either like an anteater or like if I could have a pet, I would like to have. I want to go with a. I like to have a falcon.
Ew, Falcon, like Captain Falcon.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, like a peregrine falcon, especially.
Are they
It'd
the
be
ones?
Nice to have those.
Are they the ones that like deliver stuff?
No.
No, that's Amazon.
It's like you want a beer? Hold on.
I mean, don't fuck up your beard, dude. You know how sharp that
Well,
is?
but then you can just like waterfall
what-
it, like.
You know what you remind me of? Remember I think it was King of the Hill when Dale had a falcon or a hawk. I don't remember, and he had
a
like a
falcon.
little head on. And he took it off and he let the bird free and go attack. What's his name?
Bill.
Bill. And he goes, he's learning.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I know in Santa Monica there is a falconer who weirdly, I was near the Santa Monica Mall and there was just this guy on the top floor with a fucking falcon, like with the whole hat and the glove and everything.
Yeah.
And I walked
Holding it
up to
like
him
this.
and I was just like, "Hey, dude, you just taking your falcon out for a walk? What the fuck?" And he's just like, "Nah, man, they just paid me to be here, be with my falcon." Who? The mall. The mall paid you to just be a source of attraction with the falcon. Yeah, it's easy money. You want to see? And I was like, "That's pretty fucking legit, dude."
I've told Toby because he has his little bird. I'm like, He's like, "Why don't you get a big bird?" He goes, "Fuck no." He goes, "Why?" It's like, "I can't discipline that thing."
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
it's
trying to
like-
teach it and it just like
Dude,
takes off a
like
finger.
when his bird gets out of hand, he like rubs its face aggressively to teach it. But he's like, "I can't do that with that thing. That thing will like." I told him to get the talons. Man. Dude, the talons are like what, like that long,
Yeah.
that
gosh.
thick, cut through your flesh, like.
Does a raptor sound with it and all that,
Yeah.
and just tries to kill you.
And then you start thinking about it because there's so many large birds out there.
Yeah.
So it's just
Don't you remember our Discord calls when you would hear it randomly where I used to live at?
Yeah.
Dude, that bird was huge.
Well, which one was that one? That was the
man.
tropical bird, the red
Yeah.
one. What's the
a parrot?
Macaw?
Macaw?
macaw? Yeah,
It wasn't.
Yeah.
That's the one I told him.
They would open up their garage and they would take the cage out. The cage was like
Yeah.
from the ground up
Jesus.
here.
Oh, that's so-
And the
Yeah.
thing about that bird, it only likes one person.
It's about like
and that's-
5 feet the way
It's like
you say
everybody
it.
else.
It's like
can
this
die.
big. It only likes one person, and that's the person that's feeding it.
Yep.
Everybody else, it does not like. My uncle had one, and they are mean. They are mean birds. Fucking birds. I
I feel
hate
like
them.
Until
we all know
fucking
that
love
person.
My mom loves birds.
Until we punk them.
Did anyone else see the movie title? Mean Birds.
You know,
Yes.
my mom loves birds to the point where
It's in like a
when I was a
miniskirt.
kid, she had a crow that had a broken wing, and she like took it in and was ready to.
Oh, dude, crows.
And then my dad came home. He goes, "The fuck is that thing in my house?" We had it in a cage. It started living with us for a while, and then she's like, "I have to let it go because it's a wild
Yeah.
bird." And she let it go, but I was like, my dad was like, "We had a wild bird living in the house. That's a crow." He goes, "That thing's probably dirty." She was washing it. She likes birds. She
She's
has a
just
thing
doing
for
the
birds.
laundry and the
Yeah.
bird is in there. Like,
Dishwasher comes out.
Nah, but yeah, she's a big bird person, and I'm always surprised. Like, how come you never got birds? She goes, "I used to have small ones, but I
no,
can't do a
fishes.
large bird. Large birds are just too much maintenance."
Yeah.
Yeah, they always are. Sadly.
My mom, when she was back in Mexico, when she was younger, she had birds as well, like both small and big. And my mom was very good with animals. And that's one thing when I was a kid. I remember it was this like yellow, whitish little bird, very much like Toby's bird, and it died. And right below its cage was like, for some reason we had a pile of gravel. It was just fucking there for
Oh.
years. I even asked my grandma. I was like, "Grandma, what the fuck's this pile of gravel for?" She's like, "Your grandfather will move it." Yeah, he died. Never happened.
Oh my gosh.
May rest in peace.
You
But
know what? If I were to have a wild bird, it'd be a condor. The
Wait, are those the bald ones?
they're fucking
the
massive.
massive desert birds.
They're bald. Yeah, they're bald.
Look
They
at-
have
show a
I want
picture.
to
Yeah.
say almost like a 3 foot,
Dude,
like not 3. It's like a 6 foot wingspan.
Yeah, no.
I think
Well, maybe not 6.
I think the whole.
It's huge. That's the whole.
I
thing.
think one of the things is that, like, you know, the mythical thunderbird in like Native American mythology.
Yeah.
The condor was like
An
insane.
Andean
supposedly.
condor wingspan, 8.9 to 10 feet.
Oh, that's way off. That's insane.
Wow. That's a
So
big
let's see.
boy.
There's
I've
different-
seen-
there's different
at
kinds of
least
condors.
I've seen a turkey
The-
vulture take off,
The,
and you feel the wind. It's
Yeah,
just this whoosh.
Was it the one that looks like a ball sack?
And
is that
What
one.
I need to know is how big does the bird
That-
need to be to like
So, yeah,
carry
like
me
this.
away from my problems?
Oh,
What
okay.
is the oh wow, yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
no, they're huge. This is a
that's
guy
oh my god.
compared to it.
Just like strap the
if you
bird
guys
over the
can't
guy's
see it,
back.
obviously-
I'll put it on there.
Yeah.
I'll put it like, here's a condor.
Oh, here's a better picture.
Oh my god.
Dude, I seen a wild hawk when I was working at the art location, and you know, remember how we used to have the rooftop for clients to rent? And I went up there to close it up because my last client, and on the edge of the rail, like, as soon as like, so you're going up this way, here's and you're doing this little thing to get on level.
Yeah.
On the rail was a wild hawk, and that thing was about as big as this right here.
Ooh.
This fat.
I think that's a falcon, dude.
No, it was a hawk. I could tell by the way the head looked.
Oh, okay.
And or just like the shape of its body.
yeah.
And it wasn't looking at me, but I saw, I was like, oh fuck. And I was scared because the door is wide open. And it's not like this kind of door. It's one of those big steel
Yeah.
doors you have to push open. So I'm like, okay, I just need to close the door. So I start getting closer.
And it's like,
And as I start reaching for the door, its head just goes. And it just stares at me, and I stare at it like, okay, I'm gonna back off now. And I slowly backed away, and it's just dead staring at me like, what are you doing?
I'm visualizing you at that Peter Griffin
Dude,
face of like.
I called Toma. I'd called Toma, and I was like, hey, so there's a wild hawk on the roof. She goes, okay, what's the problem? I'm like, the door's open. Yeah, I don't say, oh. I like click.
The realization.
I go, what do you want me to do? He's like, can you close it? I was like, I was trying to, and then it fucking zeroed in on me.
it just went like,
and she goes,
Get over here, boy.
Jason, we have to
Get
close.
run up.
She goes, we have to close the door. That thing cannot get in. I go, I understand that, but that thing has knives for fingers. I cannot win this fight. She goes, just grab the bluntiest thing we've got in the office. So I look around.
beat the animal.
Dude, I got like a C-stand with the head on top of it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get Joe DiMaggio. And I walk out, and thank God it flew away.
Oh, okay.
But it was gone.
Yeah.
But then I was like, is it gone because it flew away, or is it gone because
It's inside now.
flying down the other levels? Like, I'm just gonna close this. I'm gonna close my door. My problem solved.
Oh my God.
He takes a breath and out of the shadow.
I don't see you.
Those
You
giant-
don't see me.
Those giant birds are intimidating as fuck. I don't care what anybody says.
Shoot.
Didn't
yeah.
was it the Mongols or like modern day Mongolians? They also have
they had eagles, yeah.
right?
Yeah, they have
Golden
big
eagle.
eagles.
Golden are those
I don't know
golden
if they're
eagles?
golden eagles, but they
Yeah,
were
Golden
big.
Eagles is in Cal State LA.
No, but it's based. No, shut the fuck. I know that.
We're Golden Eagles.
Yeah, we're golden eagles. No. But like, I remember. okay. Funny thing. So I helped start the radio station back at my university, and one day, me and the two other ladies who helped start it, we were at their house. They were getting high because they are productive people who worked with weed, and so we're like, "Bravo, what the fuck is a golden eagle, man?" And I was like, "I think it's a type of bird, obviously." He's just like, "What is it like?" Okay, we just Googled it,
Yeah.
right? And the first image that came up was a golden eagle grabbing a goat and launching it off a cliff. And all you hear is watching this poor thing plummet to its death. And I was like, I got fucking hotboxed, obviously, but we were crying and laughing like, this is so fucking beautiful and metal as shit. And the eagle comes down, grabs it again, and then launches it higher, and then drops it like it's toying with it.
Wow, that's
But
so
no,
rude.
golden eagles are fucking crazy. But I think it was Mongolians that like still hunt, keeping the culture alive. These fucking eagles are massive,
Well,
and
they
they're
put
just
GoPros
one
on
army,
now.
and like it's like
Yeah.
built like trains.
Like trains.
So silverback,
An anteater.
anteater,
Yes, I will be here.
Bex.
Okay, well, I'll change my answer from a fox to...
Oh, that's your my bad. No, you said fox.
No, I like the fox, but after thinking about how much it would, like, pee on everything and, like, scream a lot...
Red flag.
Maybe that's, not the best answer for me. So I'm gonna say I would like... like one of the gazelle things with, like, the twisty horns.
A ram?
No, not
gazelle thing?
the one that lives like
It's antelope.
yeah, antelopes. Those ones with the like.
Ones that are like.
Yeah, because I was thinking like if I were walking around my like kitchen at night and I turn on the like kitchen light and it's just
there,
like it's like at the fridge and then it like looks at me. I'm just like I really like that imagery of just us staring at each other and he looks at him and he looks at me. And I look at him, like, just back and forth.
And it's just like.
Yeah. Yeah. And I imagine they're pretty quiet,
No, yeah, they are.
It's just the poop is an issue, so.
But any quick
And the
scare,
ticks.
fucking they go thrashing around.
Yeah.
And the ticks.
And the ticks.
Well, maybe I'll get them, like, a special, like, bath.
No,
to,
I'm
like,
surprised-
treat
Take him to the
ticks.
vet. Do you have anything for this? Ma'am, how do you have this in here?
It's like, I'm surprised no one had an elephant. You could just ride him to work.
Where the fuck are you gonna house it?
Dude, just put him in the parking spot.
Just live on the elephant.
spot.
It's like, yeah, it's like, hey, your neighbor comes like, bravo.
Hey, that was really good. That was really good.
Bravo.
All you need is Muay Thai.
It's like, bravo's like, hey, so, your elephant shit on my spot again.
The massive giga elephant shit on the next.
Oh my god.
I can only push my car so far in.
Shoot.
So, welcome to the HR meeting. The first item we got to talk about is the parking situation.
No, we gotta talk. The elephant in the room here is.
What are you guys talking about? The head is sticking out of the window.
That one.
Mine would be, and I know it's a bad idea.
Do
It would be a fucking honey badger.
Because they just don't care.
They just don't care. That or like, because honey badgers and wolverines are part of the weasel family.
The
Weezer.
In the sun.
They're also known to be very good with guitars.
Hit.
They were the original members before they got kicked.
But like,
They were too aggressive.
look, they look small, but yeah, they're fucking aggressive. They do whatever the fuck they want. But like, I can leave that fucker alone. He can get hit by a car. He'll come back in a couple hours, no problem.
That's their big thing. They just take a nap and
They're
that's
they're
it.
immortal.
If you're leaving him alone in the house, why is he getting hit by a car?
Because no, there's a video of like I think it was either a wolverine or a honey badger with like this guy. He has like a zoo, and he says, "This is the 5th time." And I think he has an Australian accent. He's like, "Do you see this little bugger here? This is the 5th time he's escaped this fucking day."
Oh, is,
like
it,
they try.
is it the cement?
Yeah, like the
I've seen
cement,
that.
like,
He gets
prison.
over, he's like, you little fucker. Dude, they're smart.
They're smart.
they're
He'll do my
over
taxes.
this-
There you go.
Literally, the only thing they could do is literally make a giant wall that they have to get on a ladder to look over, like because they're that smart to get over.
They stopped putting like branches because he'd break the branch, put him at the corner, and climb the branch to get out.
Wow.
He goes, little bugger,
Little bugger.
this little shit here, he's escaping. Dude,
But-
the freaking dog at work.
Oh yeah, what's up with the dog?
He's a little asshole. That's what he's a big asshole, dude. He comes and like he's such a heavy dog.
Yeah.
And I'll be just sitting there typing away, doing work, and he jumps on me. I'm like, no, I can't play.
Yeah.
So I like push him, but by you pushing him, he's like, he wants to play. So he keeps jumping on me. I'm like, no, I can't play. And I'm like trying to get on the phone. Like,
I
yeah,
can't
so,
love you right now.
He's like, yeah, so you're trying to make a point. Like, and so I get mad at the dog. And I put him in Olympic 1 and I close the door. Like, okay, he'll just stay there. He's all barking. I'm like, shut up! I gotta work! It's only 8:30.
Oh my god.
Thank you for calling the photo studio. How can I help you?
Oh my god.
Is that a dog?
Then like
Yes.
clients will be coming like, is there a dog here? I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Just keep going.
It's pest
And then
control.
he's not small.
No,
He's not
yeah.
a small dog. He is a huge dog, but he's a puppy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he's hyper and he likes women. And he likes going in between women's legs, and it's very awkward.
What's up with that? Dogs
His
do that.
owner must have been a woman
Yeah.
because he's very comfortable around women. Too comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I'm holding him back, and I'm like, no, like get your ass back. And I'm
Back,
like,
I say.
I'm literally holding him like this, and by the tail.
Oh my
Yeah.
He doesn't move like.
And he's like the big
like,
oafy
but
kind of
now
dog
he's
that
getting,
just-
he's figuring out how to get out of his collar.
Oh yeah.
So he's doing this one. I'm like, no, fuck you. Now I got him in headlock. I'm like, just keep going. So I'm doing this little number.
He's
then,
just a good old boy.
then I
Mind
go
you guys,
home.
Jason is not abusing the dog.
Oh, I am.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up,
just
dude.
joking. But I have to hold him. Like, I literally.
Yeah.
And then there's times where when I want to put him in the room, he won't go in. I'm like, oh my God. So then I pick him up.
Right, but
Then he's like
"Dad."
kicking. He's like, no, I don't want to go. I'm like, you're going in the room. I gotta work. Then I smell like dog.
Oh yeah.
I got dog hair all over me. I'm like, ah. And I love dogs, but he's making me not love dogs.
So what
It's
you're
a-
saying is you miss me.
Yeah.
That's I used to work there. Yeah.
So then you could deal with the dog.
But honestly, when he's cute, he's very cute.
Yeah.
I cannot take that away. But that fucking dog, when he jumps
Yeah.
on me, because I'll be on a smaller chair, like the kind of office chair,
Yeah.
the real small ones, and I was like, boom, and I'm like, oh my God, and I'm going to this side. The desk is bringing me. I'm like, ah.
Oh no.
I got
Yeah.
this-
High
he's
energy
like-
dogs need a lot of training to like.
I think
keep
he's
them
mixed
busy.
with a pit bull and some kind of other dog that's high energy, because he's one of those dogs where you can walk, like when you take him for a really long walk, he'll come back and then he's like all day, like, just lays on
Yeah.
the floor like.
Yeah.
He's literally like a sack of potatoes. He just sits there like, and
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't do nothing for hours. And then when a new client walks in, he goes, "Who's that?" And then he jumps up, and then he's like midway in air, and I have to
Mm-hmm.
football tackle him out.
Oh. I would
like,
love
"Let
to
me
get
love
some fan
that."
art of that if you just like. Ah.
And then my coworker Mo was like, "This little shit. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's all trying to be cute while we're mad at him." I was like, "Fuck you, dog. You know goddamn well what you're doing."
No, especially if it's mixed with a pit bull, it's gonna have some mass to it. Yeah.
I say they're thick. They're like dense dogs. Yeah. All muscle.
There
like
was,
pit bulls.
thank God there hasn't been any female dogs in heat walking through.
Oh, he's not.
Oh
snipped, is he?
jeez.
He'll smell that shit. And I'm like, no, put a bag over him. You don't smell nothing.
Tis
my
the
God.
season.
Tis the season.
There will be no
Springtime.
reproduction in this studio.
Oh my God.
Read the policies, dog. No nudity. You take off
Dog's
the
like,
collar, I'm
"Oh."
gonna have to fine you.
But that's so good that he has a home now, because I know like in the last show title pending was like it had just been freshly just abandoned, but
Which
now
sucks.
he's the studio dog.
Please don't abandon your pets.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
please.
no one's banning dogs.
Don't do it in the arms.
Don't
of
drop them
an
off at the
angel.
studio. Fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
especially
But
at a
if you
studio.
do,
Oh my
And
God.
it's speaking of abandoned animals.
Oh no.
no.
Where's Pablo?
What a segue.
Where's Pablo? No, back when I used to live with my parents. So I don't.
Chair is making a
Yeah,
lot of
it's
noise.
because it's his
Oh, okay.
wall.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that-
yeah.
that doesn't
It's
sound
just
like a
gonna
good
snap
noise.
in the middle of it. So yeah. So back when I was in high school, it was like one of the hottest days in summer. I used to live in the city of Alhambra, and there was a time where it was one of the hottest days in summer, and I could feel, and there was 3 cats that were just like kind of scurrying around the neighborhood looking for food. One that looked like a cheetah, like had like almost cheetah-like print. It was a beautiful cat. A white-haired one and a like long-haired cat. So one day, you know, I did a mistake, I guess you could say, of feeding this animal right by the stairs of my apartment. And I'm like, oh, because it looked hungry and it was like, you know.
10, 20 of them started showing up.
The cheetah print and the white one disappeared. Hopefully they're still alive. But the long-haired one stayed. One day when I come back from summer school, now, I don't know if you guys ever lived on a farm. I used to live one, and I used to help deliver animals. You know what the smell of placenta is.
Oh gosh.
Apparently, that long-haired cat was pregnant, and thinking that this is the only safe space to have its babies, it had them right at the foot of my parents' apartment.
Oh God.
And it was blistering hot to where I was like, oh my God, are these things alive? But also like the reek of it. And I'm like, fuck. And like, I take it out. Of course, the cat's like, it had recently just delivered them like probably minutes ago. I take them inside the garage, cool place. I make sure they're alive. And I call my dad. I'm like, hey dad, you know, the cat. He's like, oh, you little kitty. He's a cat person. He's not a dog person. So I'm like, oh fuck. And he's just like, oh, just keep them in the garage. I'll find a home for them. It was like, what, 12 years ago?
Are those the cats that were in your house when you used to go
Yes.
over?
Yes.
Wow.
Dude, what was that big one?
Gordo.
Oh yeah, that's fitting.
He was huge. He just wobbled out of the
So they had the 3 kittens, and my dad ended up calling the stray cat the mother Mochita, which isn't even a word. It's just like, oh my little
that's
Mochita.
Mochita?
Yeah, Mochita. Yeah.
I thought it was Boquita.
I mean, that's the right way to say that word, but it's like, Mochita. And it had 3 cats, a black one, a white one, and a gray one. The black one ended up calling Gordo because my dad made the fatal mistake of feeding him a piece of sausage when he was a child or like a kitten.
Oh, no.
And that fucker
Became a
hasn't
sausage.
stopped eating. He weighed 27 pounds.
Oh my god.
Mind you, that
Diabetes.
chonkers could still fucking jump to the top of the, like in one swoop. It would shake the tree and the wall, but he'd just be like, pet me. The white one we called Güero, because you're white. He was attached to my mom.
I love the name.
He would not stop crying unless he was with my mother. So very much like
Same.
how the dog is like, love me. That's the same thing. I would pet the cat. So this fucker was afraid of my feet. I never stepped on this cat. It would see me. If it was my bare feet, no problem. It saw socks or shoes, it would fucking haul ass. And one time, it saw my feet. It was on top of the table.
scratch you?
It jumped up and attacked me. And of course, I was like, ah! And I just fucking like judo threw that bitch. And it landed perfectly on his feet. And the last one, and this little motherfucker, sadly, he passed away. Chicken. Chicken was the gray one and the smallest of them. He would pick a fight with Gordo, the fat one, and like swipe at him, and Gordo would just like fucking falcon punch him once, and he'd go crying to my dad. Oh no, he had my dad like wrapped. And he's like, oh, my little chicken. And he would feed him. The cats would leave. My mom would come into the kitchen and cry like they haven't been fed, and he would feed them again. They would get double food every fucking meal. Dog, let me tell you, these cats lost weight. When my parents went to Mexico, and they're like, son, you mind looking after the cats? Yeah, he's like, my dad's like, right, I know you don't like the cats. I'm also allergic to cats, so that's why I can never like hold them and love them.
Yeah, I'm allergic to cats
What about
too.
Derek?
Derek didn't give a fuck.
But did they have a problem with him?
No, they kind of ignored him. He was kind of like a shadow in the background. My brother has mastered stealth in such a way that even I'm like, well, fuck, you're in here?
I have a brother.
They left, and my dad's like, son, I want you to feed them. He's like, look, Dad, I'm not gonna disrespect them. I'm like, I get it. They're assholes, but I'm gonna respect them. And I would walk in, and I would give them their dry food in the morning, and then it was lunchtime. I would give them one can, like a can and a half, because they were on a diet, and they would meow meow. And I look at them. Nobody was trying. I was like, yell at me one more time, you little motherfucker. And they would just back the fuck off. And then, like, anytime they hear somebody in the kitchen, they thought my parents were back. And they look at me and they'll be like,
It's this asshole again.
in the end, my dad took in 3 more stray cats that were dumped at our fucking house. One I knew was domesticated. We call him Patufo or something like that because his feet are like extra thick and pawy.
Yeah.
Nobody likes him because he's like a big cat. He's a male, and nobody, like, the kids don't trust him, and neither's the mom. But like, we took in that one cat, 2 more outside. One had another baby, so my dad ended up having like 8 fucking cats. My mom's
It's
like,
just like a halfway
Is this
house
after
for
you left?
cats.
yes, yeah. The 3 cats came after I left. But it's like, dude, I know what it's like to show empathy towards these animals. I mean, show empathy, people. Don't treat them badly. You know,
Yeah,
they didn't
yeah.
choose to be on this
Don't put
world.
up with their
But don't
shit.
put up with their bullshit. We love animals. Don't
I
worry
used
about
to
it.
have a stray kitten that lived with us. I eventually found it at home, but
Yeah.
my dad's not a cat person. He loved this cat. I don't know what was it about this cat he loved. And he goes, "Are you sure we can't just let him live outside?" I'm like, "Nah, man. We got like dogs all around here. That little thing will die from the
Yeah.
dogs." And we had a dog. Our neighbor's dog used to come into our yard and shit and piss there. Go home. We were his personal toilet, but he knew how to open our gate. I remember one time I was just sitting out there and I was talking to Toby on the phone. I'm like, hold on, Toby, let me call you right back. And I saw this dog trying to get in my yard. Like, how you gonna get in? He literally opened the flap, pushed the gate open, walked in, took a crap on my yard.
Eyed him the entire time.
Then he jumped over the gate. And I'm like, he literally did a circle just to take a shit in my yard.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, when dogs are too smart.
My dad was
man.
getting mad, so he like shoveled it. He just flipped it on their yard. Like, this is your dog's crap, not
Oh my
mine.
That makes
Poor,
me think of-
sadly, that dog passed away, but he was a cool dog. We used to call him Blackie because he was so
Just pitch black.
Yo,
was like pitch
Blackie.
black. Yeah.
That's
He was
so
pitch
cute.
black, but he had like a like greenish eyes.
Oh wow.
So he actually looks scary at
Yeah.
night because you didn't see him, but you just saw eyes like, what the fuck is that? What is this evil that's looking
He's
at
like,
me?
he's like, what the hell? Oh, it's taking a shit in our yard again.
Get out of here!
Oh my god.
The
That
night,
makes it-
the night shitter.
oh no, I was gonna say that makes me think of like dogs being too smart. When I was younger, my first dog that we had, Sandy, I taught her how to climb the like chain link fence because
Yeah.
you should just like put your paws in there.
Yeah.
So then of course she would escape like all the time. And I was in elementary school, so I'd be like out on the playground, and then I'd like look over and be like, Sandy, and then she like looks at me and like she starts wagging. Sandy!
What are you doing?
Running after her, because my backyard, we put a little gate thing there so that I could just walk to elementary school just through the backyard. So yeah, she would just climb over and then like hang out in the big field. I'm like, ah!
Is that like Romeo and Juliet kind of loves like Sandy? This time is not for us. They wouldn't understand. And he's like, no, Sandy, don't look at me like that.
The worst is when you're like, you wish you could talk to the dog. That dog is a dog and he's dumb or she's dumb, and they're like, I don't understand the situation at all. I hate you.
I need you to work. I need you to pay rent. I need you to do all these things.
I think that's just pets in general.
Yeah, that's just
cats
pets
are
in
like
general.
that too.
Yeah.
No, but
They don't give
these
a
fucking
shit.
cats knew what they were doing.
Oh no.
Oh, they're malicious.
Granted,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have a dumb cat.
I had that's why I always like I don't know why I always, as much as I love dogs, I really loved reptiles. I love snakes. I loved lizards. I always loved that. I can't do spiders. Spiders
Oh,
is where
no.
like I had a friend who had a tarantula.
I could do
and
big spiders.
That's
I
an
can't
arachnid,
do.
not a reptile.
Well, no, my friend had a. I never had a tarantula.
Wait, real quick. Did you watch the new season of Stranger Things?
Did I?
No, you didn't. Okay.
Oh, I haven't yet.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen it yet. But my friend had a tarantula, and that thing was comfortable. He would like crawl on his arm and everything.
No.
And I used to get freaked out by that. But when I had the snake, he get freaked out. He goes, "Dude, how could you have a snake? Like, how could you have a fucking spider?
Yeah.
At least my thing."
Yeah, I'm with
You're
you.
like
It's
too
all
many legs,
creepy.
not enough legs.
Yeah.
Well, I brought it up because it's a character. I'm not going to give too much of a spoiler, but one of the things they
You're
find
already
is
talking too much about it. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a spoiler part of the new
really.
season.
We already
In this
spoiled. What was it?
This is the probably
no,
the
they
new
just
season
find
of
a
this.
collection
Deville
of Black Widows in
Cruella.
jars,
Oh.
and they didn't show much of it, but I cringed in like these,
Really?
in the baseball jars or whatever those
Yeah.
are. Yeah, all closed, but you see the widow right there, and I'm just
So
like,
what I liked about the snake was how quiet it is. It would
No,
just
I don't trust that shit.
like
dog.
it would just it got comfortable.
until you lose it.
Well, no, because it was real. It was. I had it small. It was a garter snake. I've always wanted a python, but my mom was like, "No, we're not having a python."
Yeah,
in
She'd
this
be
house."
like, "Fuck you."
Dude, I was surprised she even said, "Can I have a snake?" And she's like, "You want a snake?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay." And she thought I was gonna be like terrified. No, I had that little garter snake. It was like this small. It was like
Oh, okay.
it was like literally a silly string.
That's like a
Yeah.
worm.
and then it grew into like a much bigger snake.
Oh.
But nothing crazy though. Nothing like the python.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I got it comfortable where it could just slid on my. It would like just crawl, like be like accessory and all
Yeah.
that. It was super cool, and it's real soft. And what was nice was I would put it in its
Pen.
aquarium or
Yeah.
aquarium, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It would just stay in the shade, and then when it came feeding time, it would come out, and I used to feed it fish,
Yeah.
but it had to be alive. It couldn't eat rats because it was too small.
Yeah.
So I'd give it little like feeder fish, and I was like, let me see how this thing eats. So I put it in there, and you just hear it go, good like that, slithering out.
Yeah.
Stands over the water, and it's just kind of like, which little fuckers for me, and like lightning quick, just grab it.
Oh my gosh.
And then just start like swallowing it whole. And I'm like, okay, cool. He ate one. He'll save the other one. Nah, he'd be like, that. And I'm like, okay, he's eating all.
It's
of
going
them.
to be a long winter.
But dude, they're cool. Only one time it bit me, and that was because it was falling off me. So it like grabbed my hook, so it like bit me right here.
Oh, because he's trying to.
Yeah,
Right,
and then
not
I'm like,
fall.
and then I started doing this to torture him, like, you little fucker, bite me, huh?
Oh my god.
Bite the
But
hand that feeds you,
I was
literally.
really sad when that one passed away. I was like, oh, I never got another snake again, but I want to. If I do, I'd get like a.
I'll
like a
say, yeah,
ball
be
python.
careful for those
Get a
big
cobra.
snakes though, because they will like starve themselves because they're gonna prepare to eat you. Like, be careful.
They're just looking at you like,
They're like, all right, I just
And
gotta
you're
do
just
some
like,
training.
get
You know what's
done up,
funny? Like at
motherfucker.
first they're scared, especially with their babies. They're really scared of you, until like like when they get used to smelling you and everything. That's why like their tongue is smelling you.
Yeah.
They get used to your scent, and then when you start feeding them, they're like, "Hey, it's that smell again with food." I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like this person.
Yay! The food truck's here.
Real quick, doubling back to like Netflix shows, I finally sat down and binge watched Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys seen it?
I saw a
almost
little
finished
bit.
it.
No, not a season.
I stopped watching TV.
It's on Netflix.
TV.
Okay.
I don't have time to really watch stuff.
Well, this is one of those days where I got home like I should go to sleep. I'm like, but I keep hearing about Love, Death, and Robots. Fuck it, I'll watch one. And it's an anthology of like small clips. For anybody who hasn't watched it, give it a watch. It's a small anthology. There's 3 seasons. The latest one recently came out. And each video is a short story compressed in itself by different animation groups or studios. Well, some look like it could be like a Rick and Morty thing. Others look like somebody in CGI suit, stuff like that. Fuck, dude. There was this one that looked like what was that? It's a show I think like on Adult Swim that it's like very like Primal. You guys ever heard of that show Primal?
Yeah, I have.
Primal?
So Primal is an animated show that's like it follows a caveman that just survives in that
okay.
era, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
brutal and like murr.
Isn't that the one that's like the Jack, Samurai Jack?
Yeah,
but, like,
that kind of group, but like
yeah.
that kind of animation style. But it's that kind of animation, but it's like a bunch of like we're buff American soldiers, like it's over, man, it's over, and they're fighting a mechanized bear, and they're just getting their asses beat to shit. That was one of my favorite, but the one that got me so good was it looked like a 3D animation for like a video game, where it's a group of sailors like going through a storm, and then this fucking massive crab like latches onto it, climbs up, snips the fucking captain in half, burrows into the deck below, and they're like, well, we can't fucking like it's gonna kill us. This thing is like some sort of Daedric, Eldritch fucking thing that it grabs a body and uses it to communicate. It's such a story where I'm like, fuck, I wish they either made like a whole movie out of this or a show, because
They're all a bunch of short stories.
to me they're more like proof of concepts.
Yeah.
But like just the fucking acting and storytelling of like how this captain, spoiler alert, how this guy, he's like a British dude. The crab wants to be taken to like an island that he knows that's what food is. And the captain, who got forced into being like the bait, he's like everybody voted him to go kill it, pretty much sacrificing him. He makes a deal with it. He's like, you want to get there? Fine, I'm the only one who can get you there. And he's like, okay. He's like, you don't eat me, and I'll get you to the island. So he goes, he tells the crew, he's like, hey, look, this fucking thing wants to get to the island, but as human beings, it's fucked up. We shouldn't, direct a monster to save our own ass that it could kill hundreds of other people. And this guy finds a way to slowly kill his crew who are saying, no, fuck humanity, I want to save my own ass.
Yeah.
And at the end, the crab, like he convinces the crab, hey, we're at Fated Island. And the crab starts to get noticed because it starts spawning babies. And he's just like, yeah, I can't let this thing even get ashore. So he has this great monologue where he's just like, yeah, I got you here. I'm butchering the fucking monologue. But he's like, I got you here. But you know what's actually more amazing? You know what we did in this ship? We caught sharks. You know what shark oil and whale oil is? And as he's talking, because of course the crab doesn't know anything, he's like slicing the barrels of oil as it's slowly dripping in. And at that moment, it's like oh, you fucked up now, bitch. The crab notices something, lunges at him. He throws the torch, lights up, explodes the ship. And as he's on the boat, like he gets off the rowboat, barely missing the cloud's about to kill him, he's just like, yeah, just another day. Or something like that.
Just another
But yeah, give it a watch. Love, Death, and Robots.
Crabbo the Conqueror, right?
Don't you fucking start with those names.
Clowno?
No, don't you fucking start with those names.
Bringing back Clowno.
Oh my god, that's very odd.
I love Clowno.
Look, Clowno. Okay, look. If you guys don't know what fucking Clowno is, Max, do you know what Clowno is?
You talked about it before, yeah.
It's the greatest thing we've ever come
No,
up
it was not. So back when we first started Oddloot, we were actually
Let me tell the story.
Okay, go ahead.
So we had a show called Down the Clown, and we needed a mascot for the show. And I had our friend Caesar draw us a clown. And that clown was the best thing we ever had for the show. And I said, I got a name for him. And he goes, what do you call it? Clowno. Why? because it's odd. And he hated it ever since day one.
We're never gonna let you live that down.
No, here's the thing. I am a fan of like smart names. Like even show title penning was something that we discussed for like 3 months, and we realized, oh, it could be used in X, Y, and Z reasons. I like witty titles. I like creative things. Jason over here, he's a very creative guy, and that's why I'm like, that's such a disrespect to his own intelligence. When we made the show, down to clown. We weren't even looking for a mascot. We're just like, all right, what do we fill up the fucking thumbnail?
It was like the logo.
No, it was logo. Yeah, and again, our buddy Caesar, he gracefully made this shit for us, and I was like, oh, that's a cool looking clown, great. And yeah, I asked, what should we call it? Clowno. Why? And he skipped this part because it's a clown. And then he just gave me that fucking dumbass look of his, and I'm like, what? That's it? He's like, yes. And it's odd. And I'm like, that's just lazy writing. And he's like, yes. and ever since then, like, he's been trying to put it into like,
No, I'm not trying. We're going to.
we're going. Well, look, if you guys
There's a difference.
look, if I'm wrong, tell us in the comments below.
Clowno's coming back, baby.
Do we have a?
You know what? Make a social media post about that.
Okay, yeah.
You guys want to bring Clown?
Do we have a picture?
Yeah.
of
Somewhere.
Clown?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Don't you want to ask him if you can
In
make
the
like a more
archives.
modernized version of it?
All right.
You still have
Maybe
your
the
original
archives are
computer.
I can
incomplete.
see. I can look.
You still have your old hard drive, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I cleared all the shit.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh
You
my gosh.
wiped away. Because before Oddlude, we were the odd ones, and that was like a whole other missed thing. And when we created Oddlude, we like pretty much burnt everything that we had. But I
all
think I
gone.
may have some of the old stuff. But
The good old days.
let us know.
You weren't even there.
You weren't even there, dog. You don't even go here. That's a Mean Girls reference. Everybody here knows.
Clowno
Yes, I
will
watched
return
it.
stronger.
Clownier.
Ultra instinct clown.
Ultra instinct.
Did I tell you about the other character? Wizzy the Wizard?
Oh, yeah. Go fuck yourself, Jess. Why? Because he's a wizard. And he's called Wizzy.
Yep.
I spent about that much time in the writing room.
So if you
Good.
So if you guys ever like, and this is for any future videos, you guys ever want to give us or suggest us names for like, interesting titles, shows, characters, let us know in the comments below. Because again, I'm a huge fan of just witty names.
Kevin gave us the 1 hour mark. So that means he's bored. We got to call him.
Well, we're also working on bootleg arcade.
Yes,
stuff
we're going to be
today,
recording
right?
some episodes of Bootleg Arcade. What are we going to be playing?
Some scary
We're
stuff.
going to be playing House of the Dead and a new game that I
Wow.
found recently called I'm on Observation Duty. So we're going to test out whether...
So we're going to say we're playing Amadeus.
Oh my
the
gosh!
Amadeus.
I'm so sorry, but can we do for one of the ladies' night episodes? Because I really want to do ladies' night with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Where,
Okay.
where I get to do us all up as like e-girls, but it's like really low budget.
So the Oddlude way.
There you go.
There you
All
go,
of us
guys.
are
Look
just
forward to a ladies' night. As
That
we
ain't e-girls, that's odd girls.
we're
Odd girls,
girls.
yes, I want to do odd girls.
Yeah, man,
Rewind
we
real quick.
got to
How
do a
would
hot tub.
Amadeus be a game?
Dude, you know how hard it is to play that shit?
I'll tell you how. Your every mission is you writing a new opera,
Oh my
and
God.
you have like certain amount of time.
And you're going deaf.
It's got that 8-bit little intro of like.
How did he die?
Mozart's ghost.
How did he die?
He kept saying something.
Mozart, I think he fell down. He came down with a disease.
He had.
I thought you were gonna say he fell down a well. Like, I mean,
Common death back in the day.
Someone's like, "This is the well." He's still down there.
this is why we don't make
Oh, wait, they don't
wells
have guns like
anymore.
All
No,
I
but,
remember reading
I
was he
think-
died unceremoniously. though.
Didn't he get sick?
died
and then at the same time he was delusional, saying someone was trying to kill him. There
That's
was like a
insane.
lot of like mystery around.
But
his
he
death.
died, so I mean, was he wrong? We don't know.
That's the thing, because he like from what they reported back in those days, he died of like the flu or something.
Maybe he died with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. That's a good...
Did you say maybe it's Maybelline?
She saw an opportunity. She took it. Fuck yeah.
Maybelline killed him. He's like, you know what? I don't know why
That
this
hair
guy
was getting too perfect. We need to get rid of that.
They all had such long, like, luscious locks back then.
That shit
it?
was
I thought that was a
greasy
wig.
and dirty as fuck.
wigs.
Those were
Okay,
wigs.
well, let's... Okay, it has been romanticized
So they
quite a bit.
they killed him because of his wig.
Yes! Wig snatch!
Have you seen the movie Amadeus?
No.
It's a good
It's a
movie.
good movie.
Give it a watch.
It genuinely
It
is.
is a great movie.
Came out in the
Well,
1980s.
the guy who
right?
plays Salieri, he's the voice of Moon Knight. Oh no.
Yeah, no, he's
Moon Boy.
Not Moon Knight. The god of the night sky. What's his name?
not Moon
Khonshu.
Knight.
Khonshu,
That's
yeah.
the voice of Khonshu.
Really?
That's the voice of Khonshu.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Then he also
Great voice, by the way.
Yeah, no, fucking. Let's see. When did the movie come out?
Oh,
you know what's a movie you
Yeah.
shouldn't see?
I thought it was
Top Gun.
1983.
I have to see the
Close,
first
84.
one, and then I'll see the new
You're
one.
not missing anything.
What?
Top
The
Gun.
Top Gun.
It's just boring.
Really? I haven't even
Really?
seen the first one.
You know, Jeremy, if you want to cut it now, I'm just.
I was like,
Oh, okay. What's up with that?
waiting
Okay.
for the response.
He likes Top Gun. It's the same shit.
Well, okay. I adore Top Gun.
Tom Cruise playing shit.
Top Gun, the original or the newest one?
I love both.
Okay.
I love both.
So you love the bro love.
I'm gonna kind of keep it spoiler free. I saw the movie. I thought it was great. I love.
That was actually very good. Like,
That
we gotta
sounded
put
wet.
that in our like odd loot library for sound effects. That was very good actually.
Yeah, we could use that.
It's a perfect level of orc. Anyways, you were saying?
No, it was really great. It hit all the bells and whistles of a nostalgia movie that the ones in the back at least fall short on.
Yeah.
So I like that because they hit the points of like it's a nostalgia movie, so it's like a 10-minute love letter to the U.S. Navy.
Man,
like
you
in
want
North.
one of those? Watch the new Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not even close.
Yeah. He was like, the look of
So yeah.
So yeah, not New Matrix.
Okay.
And then the great story. They had a twist to it. So what the trailer advertises.
Sorry. I'm sorry. No, you're gonna continue. I just like the twist is now we're flying trains.
What is this Fast and Furious?
It's gonna be the top.
Which is in
Family.
production, I recently heard. A new Fast and Furious movie.
there's another one?
Oh fuck!
Are they finally going into space like I've always wanted?
I have no idea.
They're gonna race on the
They're
moon?
gonna go to space.
They're gonna drift on the moon.
I just know
Oh
that
my
another one's being
gosh.
filmed.
Dude, they're drifting,
That's
and then
the-
because of lack of gravity, they just start flying.
Holy shit!
They
was
have
that
their
Call of
own
Duty when they
Moon
go to
Goon
space?
heist.
What was that Call of Duty when they go to space? The bad one? Advanced Warfare? or
Future
something?
Warfare.
Or Future Warfare?
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. That's so bad.
Just pick one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad.
Call of Duty Shooter Man.
They're gonna do a sequel to Willow. You guys ever seen that?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Willow. It had what Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
He was like a little person who had magic powers or something like that. It was like an old 80s.
Actually,
fantasy
yeah,
film.
no, I think I'm trying to remember that.
It's
Now.
on
Oh.
Disney Plus,
There's a,
right?
yeah, it's a Disney.
Yeah,
They're making
yeah.
a sequel to it.
I've
And they brought
seen
back- they brought him back.
advertisements,
That's
Wow,
good.
good for Warwick.
Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah,
back to
I
Top Gun
see
though,
that, yeah.
still good.
Damn
It
it,
talks about the
he
future,
remembered.
like it really does talk about the future of air combat.
Yeah.
And like where we're headed in military.
You know what?
culture And,
I'll give Top Gun credit because I would go see that than what that remake of West Side Story. I fucking hate
Why-
West Side Story. And when I remember when we went to go see when we were watching the trailer, what movie was it? Was it Black Panther or Spider-Man? We went to
Side
go see a
Story?
Marvel movie.
I was there, right?
I don't remember. All I remember was because you and Caesar were there, and we're sitting there and we're watching the trailer. And as I'm watching the trailer, I'm saying to myself, "This looks like West Side Story."
And
And it said,
I think it was Spider-Man.
it was Spider-Man because it said Steven Spielberg presents a timeless classic. I was like, and I said really loud, "Is this fucking West Side Story?"
Yeah, I was there for that one.
And then West Side Story. Boom! I fucking hate West Side Story with a passion.
Oh my god.
I hate that. I remember watching that. And I was like, this movie
Maria.
sucks.
Oh, man, it's the
Oh, I got mad. But Caesar was
Yeah.
right next to me. He started laughing. I'm like, is this fucking West Side Story?
Oh man.
So much hatred overflowed me. I could have been a Sith Lord that day.
Oh my god. So with Top Gun, would you say the new one like meets the old one standards?
So
or
I've been
like
coming up with like a mental list of like like a new genre of films are now nostalgia films.
Yeah.
Where they're trying to
To
captivate
milk the
what-
fucking.
yeah, they're trying to capture the magic of the
Tell
old
like it
movie,
is.
milk the old
but
cow?
at the same time,
Look
kind
like
of like
something
reel in a
else.
new generation if
Okay.
you can.
Yeah.
So I would rank Top Gun just below Ghostbusters Afterlife.
That was good. I did like Afterlife.
Made me cry hard.
That's the one with like some of the Stranger Things.
Even
kids.
Kevin's like, this
Okay, I
fucking
haven't seen
guy.
it.
The ball's on you. The ball's on you, my friend.
Wait, Ghostbusters Afterlife was with
The kid from
Paul Rudd,
Forget-
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah.
I'll pick
so I would
Ghostbusters
put
over Top
Afterlife
Gun.
up here, and then Top Gun, and then I'm trying to think of any other nostalgia.
Lion King.
Well, no, because I mean, nostalgia movies are now a thing. They've been for a while. We just haven't recognized it. So
Yeah.
technically, Creed falls in that category
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
of capturing the magic of the old movie,
It was
bringing in
good.
the new generation. That's it. And then we talked about, okay, well, what movies didn't hit that mark? Like the Independence Day Resurrection or whatever.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie. I heard it really
You're
was
not
trash.
missing out, dude. It was a shit show.
Really?
It was trash.
There wasn't the president making
It's like
a
take
fucking
all the TIE
declaration.
fighters from Star Wars, but take away the sound effects.
Oh, what the fuck?
Does Spider-Man count as nostalgia? It did bring back all the old cast members to the
I think so.
Or
It's
the
tricky,
the
but-
Ghostbusters movies, but it was with the woman or whatever.
Yeah, that
like
was a bad one.
that,
Yeah,
like
that's-
it,
oh,
it
no,
was,
that was
yeah,
horrible.
yeah. They tried.
It was so
but I
bad. They
like,
needed to
tried.
go back and fix it. Like, oh, we're making a new
I had
I was like,
forgotten
we're making a
about
new
that
one with
film and you
kids.
just brought it back.
Exactly. I was like, that's
If
how
you
you
guys
know
like
it's
it,
bad.
that's your
No one's
opinion.
even talking about it.
No.
No.
I was like, they
Well,
can,
let me ask
they
you
can
this.
just make original movies with
What
ladies.
about-
They don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Jeremy's gonna have a word on this one. Mortal Kombat, because they're
No, well,
I want to
Well,
see
is
it.
that
I heard it
nostalgia,
was
though?
terrible.
that's
and I
not
need to
nostalgia
see it.
because none of the original characters are in there.
what do you mean?
Okay, well,
actors?
so
Talking about the
what is making nostalgia? Is it that we bring back the old characters, or is that retelling or continuation of the old movie?
I think it's really bringing back old characters. That's a key element in this.
The new Mortal Kombat doesn't fall in.
So
What
yeah,
about
so
Wreck-It Ralph? That brought back a lot of old nostalgia characters from
did
video
good.
games.
Yeah,
Took me a
I would
fucking
say-
second
But
to
I feel like,
register.
Jay, I have a question for you on that movie. How do you feel Bison being in fucking therapy
I can
as
imagine
a
it.
villain?
I mean, he's not a bad
Bro,
guy.
that's
you
not
know?
even like his original body.
Or Zangief.
Yeah.
I have thighs that can crush small egg.
Well, what if it, well then the Sonic movie, would that be considered a nostalgia movie? Because there's a lot of references
hard
to
in the
like the
animated
classic
category,
video
but I
games.
feel
I
like-
mean, nostalgia definitely
so
played an
then-
effect when that first
The
design
real
came
question
out.
is,
Yeah.
the real question is, what makes a nostalgia movie? Because like like the new Mortal Kombat wouldn't fall under that.
No, it wouldn't. But
Obviously.
Sonic wouldn't either because
Like the Matrix, the new
it's a
Matrix
whole new
would fall
thing,
under
new
that.
characters. There's really nothing to grab onto to make it nostalgia other than the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would argue Chippendale Rescue Rangers
That's-
is a
that's-
nostalgia
yeah,
movie
that's-
because they bring back the voice actor for Dot / Gadget. Then they bring Jim Cummings to do a couple characters.
Yeah. Nice.
The actors who did Chip and Dale, they're not the original actors.
No.
No. It's Andy.
It's John Mulaney.
Yeah, John
Mulaney.
Mulaney.
I didn't even try the fucking like. I mean,
Where's Pablo?
Adam
Kevin,
Sandberg.
Kevin,
Andy
you and I were
Samberg.
talking about it. We're like, yeah, they didn't even bring back the actual like Chip and Dale voice actors, just fucking Adam Sandberg and John Mulaney.
But it was a great take on those characters. Though. So you could say that's a nostalgia movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
In the like Roger Rabbit sense.
so this is
Yeah.
this is a spoiler. Who hasn't seen that movie?
I have.
Which one?
You guys cool if I talk about the spoiler?
Yeah.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
The Rescue Rangers?
Yeah.
I will probably not.
came out
see the
already?
movie, so-
Yeah, it's already out.
Yeah.
So,
It's been
it's been out. At the very end of the Kevin, you're cool with this? Yeah. Okay. So this spoiler, if you don't want to hear it, skip this part. At the end of
They fucking died.
Chip and Dale, there's a cameo of Darkwing Duck, who's like he's getting on this like bring Darkwing, they bring
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah.
And then I read after they are rebooting Darkwing Duck, so we're gonna get
Oh, wow.
Darkwing Duck
If
again.
it's-
So
yeah,
if you like
nice.
Darkwing Duck, that's
I've
coming back.
never
And I'm
seen
super
that
excited.
shit.
That was one of my.
It's gonna be
I
legit.
wasn't a real big Disney cartoon fan, but like other than Gargoyles, that was like really the only show I
You
really
like
Oh,
the Mighty
yeah.
Ducks?
My-
I don't
what
like
about
the,
Street
Hold on.
Sharks, bro?
Let's
Oh, bro,
let's
come on.
That's
Street
not-
Sharks
that's
was
not-
dope,
that's not
though.
Disney.
That's
let's
right.
recap on the premise of Mighty Ducks. Let me get this straight. Alien birds show up.
play hockey.
Exactly.
They play hockey, and then they
Exactly.
just They have
First
magic
of all,
superpowers.
Yes.
First
And
of
a
all,
flying.
That was their sole
have
purpose.
you seen the reactions to foreigners watching hockey for the first time? They're like, "Oh my God, this is violent," but they can't stop watching. So I would not be surprised if aliens came and goes, "What's this thing called hockey?" Oh God, these humans are barbaric, but I can't stop watching.
I have to be
They're going really fast on this ice.
It's the only sport.
Are you not entertained?
It's the only sport that is non-combative that allows combative for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then going back to nostalgia movies, I mean, technically we were debating, like friend and I were debating, like, does Star Wars fall in that category too? At least with Force Awakens to
Yeah,
relaunch
I
the
think it does.
franchise. It was okay. I wouldn't say great nostalgia.
You don't
but-
like Ray?
What?
We don't talk about that.
You
Craig.
mean-
Ray is the best.
You
So-
pick Ray every time we play fucking Battlefront 2, like Heroes vs. Villains.
The Peggy Sue.
Because like when you deal with everyone else, she is not that great. And I was like, I will make Ray great. Let's go, Vader killed me. Okay. Let's go, Maul killed me.
Wasn't there like a clip you showed me where we were like prototype testing, like doing video game clips? And like, this guy's like, he picks Ray, he goes, he gets his ass beat. He's like, all right, guys, time to change it up. Ray. He goes right back into it.
Yeah. It's like, it's my old enemy, Adam Driver.
In my opinion, like,
fuck you, Adam
I think
Driver.
he did an okay job as what was his name?
Adam Driver.
No, shut the fuck up.
That's his name.
Kylo Ren.
Yes.
Oh,
Kylo Ren. But did he have like a Darth name?
No.
No, Kylo Ren.
Kylo
Kylo
Ren
Ren
is
was
his
his Darth name.
Oh.
His
His
real name was Ben. Ben Solo.
Ben Solo. Oh.
Yeah. Ben.
He was part of the Knights of Ren, but I
Yes.
don't think that was a Sith designation.
But they're not.
No.
Yeah, he wasn't a Darth.
No, his
Lord
Sith
or-
name was Kylo Ren.
They're not Sith.
Oh.
The House
They're not
of Ren. The
designated.
House of Ren was technically like Inquisitors, but they weren't all Force sensitive.
Yeah,
that's why.
But before, wait, what was it? The House of Ren?
Yeah.
Because
Those
before
were
that,
his-
he was in House of Gucci.
Hey.
That's good shit. What's in the money?
And on
that note,
we're
and on that note, everybody, thanks for watching this episode of Show Title Pending. Yeah, we still don't know. So you tell us in the comments below, what do you think we should title this episode? It most likely already come out, but whatever.
Sith Lords and OnlyFeets.
Only
All right, guys, and don't forget to tune into our other shows like Rolling in the Mist, the other episodes, Show Title Pending, Bootleg Arcade. Yeah,
What camera are you looking at?
that one. That one. I should look at that one because that. You're right. Fuck.
Look at that one.
There you go. This one. But yeah, take a look at all of our other shows: Rolling in the Mist, Show Title Pending, Bootleg Arcade, the streams. I know for the streaming thing, we're trying something different. Instead of streaming on the Odd Loot channel, we're gonna be streaming in our own separate for those of us who do stream. And then, of course, redirecting people towards Odd Loot.
Plug your stream.
My stream is out at Twitch is at Just Bravo, so JUST_Bravo. Bex.
Das Mexican, so DAS and then Mexican, but with a B. And that's, you can find me anywhere, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, mine's gonna be at I am Renderbender, so I am RNDRBNDR.
He couldn't afford any
How
vowels.
the hell do you memorize to say that so quickly?
And Jeremy, what's yours?
Mine's LK Oni, so it's LK_ONI.
So I just want everyone to know I was gonna just have it there so you didn't need to spell it.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Well, that's fine. They got more.
We're showing
Yeah.
that we're literate, you know.
But but be on the lookout for our streams, guys.
Yeah.
And thanks again for all our Patreon supporters and those future Patreon supporters. For you guys just watching us do this, I hope you guys had fun and let us know anything else you want us to talk about or take a look at in the comments below.
Or don't.
It's your choice.
That's fair. That's fair.
Later, guys.